Hi. The work of healers is to restore to life people, places, things, objects, states of being, your whole gamut of common and proper nouns. To bring forth more life into the world, or to revivify life into the world. There are two groups of people who I have discovered or two entities I've discovered who cannot or will have trouble bringing healing action into the world. If they were healers, they may not bring healing action into the world based upon their state of being. And then there's two other entities who I discovered can, and the discovery was surprising to me. The first set of healers who cannot heal if they were healers before, surprisingly, are people who have diabetes and people who have circulatory problems. When a healer has diabetes or circulatory problems, that spirit or the power of their magnetic force of their blood, in their blood, cannot work as fast as a person who is healthy, has better circulatory problems, or has better circulation. Diabetics and people who have circulatory problems just cannot pass on their own personal healing properties from emanating from themselves onto others by touching or the usual five senses. And that's a real problem, because then they lose their ability to heal. Can they regain it? Only if they can reverse their diabetic or circulatory condition. So that's a really sad thing to discover, that you're a healer, you've been healing all your life, and then all of a sudden you're diabetic or have circulatory problems and you can no longer heal people. That healing comes from their own magnetic power, their own spiritual energies deriving from that electromagnetic charge. Another group of people who cannot heal are people with toxic worldviews. And when I say toxic worldviews, I'm not trying to belittle anyone's worldview. But when there is no electromagnetic flow, no healing given off from these particular worldviews, they cannot heal. These particular types of people who espouse toxic worldviews generally are doing okay. They are healing themselves with their own worldview. They're feeding off of their worldview. That's what makes them work. That's what makes them tick. Some of them are in extremely good health. But the worldview that they have is inward, is inside of them. The reasons for their actions go against the electromagnetic flow only to benefit themselves. So the electromagnetic flow of their blood system runs like everyone else's, but their worldview causes that blood flow to work only for that particular worldview. Some examples of negative worldviews or toxic worldviews are Judaism, at the core Judaism. Super racist, what can you do? It's hard to say you can be a healer and be a Judaist or a person who follows the Judaist faith. People who follow Judaism, it just can't heal. It's strange enough that, and truly they can't. Other people who cannot are Buddhists. You see, a lot of these people are like fantastic people. They have everything inside them. It's just that they can't transfer that out, except within that own virtual private network of their own worldview. They can't heal. They don't bring forth life. They just bring forth a repetition of destruction. Others who cannot as well are, let's see, people who have earth-based religions like New Age. The New Agers are like Buddhist, and everything's perfect inside them. They're focusing on themselves, they're healing themselves, and that's great. But when it comes down to actual healing, they're not healing themselves. They're forcing themselves into a repetitive or habitual pattern of destruction rather than of creation. So those are two types of individuals who are going to have trouble healing. There's no doubt healing will take place, but the healing will be temporary and it won't be lasting. The diabetics and the people's circulatory systems, they've greatly reduced their ability to heal. So have the people who espouse toxic worldviews. There are two different types of people or two different types of entities who can heal. And the first one, we'll start with the worldviews again. And the types of people who can heal, who have a certain type of worldview, are those who espouse worldviews based on vaginal principles. Let's face it, we all know that the vagina brings forth life. Every and any worldview that does not focus around the vagina will not bring forth life. Forget anything you've heard about the penis. Oh, the penis, it brings forth life. No, it doesn't. The penis acts in cooperation with a female egg in order to produce life. But that vagina is the one that incubates life and brings it forth. So any type of world-based religion or any type of worldview that it focuses around the vagina is definitely going to heal, because its properties are to heal. Healing, bring things, bringing all creations into life. Such examples of vaginal-based religions right off the top are Catholicism. They're all about the woman who started Christianity, Mary, the mother of no less God, of God. Of course, we see that her son, Jesus Christ, was extremely influential when it came to rebuilding creation through that particular mindset of the vaginal force. Another surprising aspect of vaginal worldviews is natural religion. There are natural religions throughout the world who are vagina focused, and those religions can be found in Africa, in all throughout the Americas, in the indigenous Australian areas, really just all over the world, Even the Wiccan belief system focuses around vagina. So I think that, there may have been some bad blood between the Wiccans and others that really destroyed that particular faith based on inhospitality, bad people in those natural religions. But the natural religions definitely are a vaginal force to contend with. And then, of course, the last group of people I wanted to mention, or last entities I wanted to mention, were surprising to me, because here I am focusing on who couldn't be able to heal effectively, and those who could. And to my surprise, I discovered that the disabled people can heal. A lot of disabled people have great electromagnetic force because they have good blood movement. They have, especially if they have espoused healing, vaginal worldviews. The elderly can heal, especially if they have a good circulatory system. And the circulation is like the biggest key to healing. It's imperative to have good circulation. Another group of people who can heal are babies. Babies often have a great circulatory system. They're just born and they're all responsive to life because they've been incubating in their mother's womb for 9 months. Of course, some babies can heal more than others. It's usually because the baby's worldview is dependent upon the mother's worldview. So whatever the mother espouses, the child will too, and so will that particular circulatory system that works with the electromagnetic forces of the earth, and specifically of the earth. And of course, beyond that, the universe. And let me see if there's one last one. Yeah, I'm making a video. Thank you guys for fucking it up. Oh, and two more people. There are two different. What? I'm making a video. What? I will as soon as I get done. Would you stop being a fucking bitch to Mom, asshole? Turn on the light so Mom can see, shithead. Leave the door open. I will. Okay, I'm almost done. There are two more different types of people who can heal. Or wait, not people. There are two more entities that can heal. Animals can heal. Animals, who knew? Animals have great responses. I'll be right up. Let me finish my video. Animals can heal. And last but not least, images can heal. Images. Imagine that. They have no circulatory system. They just have the charge of the paint or the media. they have the charge of the medium that they're created with to blend with that magnetic force. But okay, but images can heal. Who knew? So to recap, there are various types of healers in the world. Some can heal, some can't heal, some can't heal, some can heal. Those who have lost their properties to heal are those who have bad circulatory systems, people with heart problems, diabetes, stuff like that. And then there's, the people who have ruined their ability to heal properly based upon their worldview, their toxic worldviews that are anti-vaginal. Then there, of course, there are the people who, or the entities who can heal, and those are those who espouse worldviews that are vaginal focused. And last but not least, there's everyone else, you and me. I just wanted to say, hey, we all can heal based upon our circulatory system, based upon our worldviews, and surprisingly, other people who you would never think would be able to heal can heal. The elderly, or the mentally infirm, the elderly, babies, animals, and images. I have to get out of my mother's basement right now because my mom wants me to go to bed. I have to sneak around the house to do everything. I unfortunately am no longer a healer because my circulatory system is not in the best of conditions. So I thought this video was important to make, to impart what I know. Oh yeah, words can heal too. I completely forgot. That's why I did it, because that's all I have left are words to heal, based upon worldview, whether it's toxic or vaginal. Mine's vaginal, so words can heal, and I hope these words heal you. Thank you for having listened to my video.